Hey, what's going on? Good morning, good morning. How are you? This is Straight Talk with your man Definite, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is an early one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Quick time check. The current time is 3:08 a.m. It's October 31st, and happy Halloween for those that celebrate that bullshit. But yeah, happy Halloween. I don't know how happy it can really be with all this COVID bullshit going on, but enjoy your day for those that are celebrating. And the temperature is currently 33 degrees. Wow, it's cold, man. The high is going to be 48 today, so yeah, man. For those that wanted the cold, it seemed like it's here, you know what I mean? So, yeah, bundle up a little bit today if you can, Definitely might want to do that. I'm just sitting here chilling, man. I'm sitting here drinking this ginger tea. Um, you know what I mean? I fell asleep early. I fell asleep around 8, 9 o'clock. I was watching this documentary on John Wayne Gacy. For those that don't know, I'm really into like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just interesting to me. So I watch a lot of documentaries on serial killers and shit like that. But don't worry, I ain't gonna try to kill you if we ever linked up. Also, just a reminder, tonight around 10 o'clock, I'm going to be doing another podcast with Dolly the Barriqua. You know what I'm saying? She was on the Distractions podcast, for those that check that out. You know what I mean? And deep young lady, man. I like working with her, man. I learned so much when I kick it with her, man. So that's going to be 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to publish that out around then. That's the predicted time. So stay tuned for that, man. It's going to be on gender switches. You know what I'm saying? Basically how today seem like the roles are being switched. If you're peeping the game, you know what I mean? The females are acting kind of like masculine these days, and the men are kind of acting feminine. So we're gonna, you know what I mean? Me and my homegirl, we're gonna dive into all that, and it should be a good podcast, man. I think y'all gonna feel that. So definitely tune in for that. All right. This podcast is gonna be a short one. I know I always say that shit. And it's basically self-avoidance. You know what I'm saying? How you know what I mean? A lot of times we not dealing with our own issues, man. You know what I'm saying? We avoiding it. You know what I mean? We don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? Stuff that we could change about ourselves, man. Stuff that, you know what I mean, would, if we did change, could definitely create a better life, not just for you, but for your loved ones, those that, you're responsible for, or those, you're among. You know what I mean? It could be a better existence for them if you change some things about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Are you dealing with, past regrets, or, self inner demons? You know what I mean? A lot of us struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, guilt is definitely one of the biggest inner demons. You know what I mean? Shit that we done in the past that, we wish we could change. You know what I mean? Secretly down inside, even though you might not address it or deal with it publicly. A lot of times people want to keep, their emotions under wrap. You know what I mean? Especially a lot of different cultures. You know what I'm saying? It might be seen as being emotional, as being weak. You know what I mean? You got to be strong. And a lot of, cultures, man, coming up. You know what I mean? Especially a lot of the third world countries. You know what I mean? You got to be strong to get through all that shit. Poverty and, you know what I mean, and different, struggles that, you know what I mean, you might face daily coming up, you know what I'm saying? Uh, I lived with a woman for 6 years who was from Guyana. And it was just like simple things that I took for granted that she didn't. You know what I mean? Coming up how she came up. Um, for instance, I remember one time, and this to show you how fucking Americanized and spoiled I was. um, a can opener. We had an electric can opener, and that shit broke. So I'm like, probably like any other probably American. I'm like, damn, we ain't got no can opener. I can't open this can. And she was just like, she sucked her teeth and she took a knife and she got a can of corn or something, and she put the knife into the can that we was trying to open. She put the knife on top and took the can of corn and just started punching the knife into the fucking can with the can of corn, and just kept moving the knife every time it would go in a little bit. Then she'd take it out, put it to another direction, or whatever you want to call it, spot on the can that we was trying to open, and punched. You know what I mean? And she just did that all the way around, and took the knife once it was all the way. She completed a whole circle of holes. Then she took the knife and just started opening the can. I'm like, yo, I had never seen no shit like that. I'm like, oh shit. She was like, yeah. She was like, where I come from, we don't have no can openers, so that's how we open our cans. And I was just like, whoa, that's cool. That is really dope. And it was just like other things that, she was dealing with. That, that she would do that, I guess in the third world country is acceptable. But over here, I was looking like, wow. It just shocked me. You know what I mean? So, I lived with her, and I was dealing with some demons. You know what I mean? I had a lot of regrets. My mom had just passed around that time, so I was feeling kind of fucked up because I did all I could for my mom, but you know what I'm saying? You know how that go for those that lost loved ones. Once they gone, man, you just sit back and you think about all the times that you could have been doing more. So I was just dealing with that, man. And, I avoided some things, though. I avoided, as far as a relationship with her. I was avoiding, in the beginning, we wasn't having intercourse. Even though she wanted to, of course. And I did too, but I didn't. I did, but I didn't. And to this day, I don't know what it was about. I have a theory about that, because at that time, when my mom's passed, my mom was pretty much everything to me. Like, she was holding me down, man. Like, I was living with her. And I wasn't really being a man, you know what I'm saying? I was just being a grown-ass boy, because she was washing my clothes. She was cooking for me, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Giving me money, you know what I'm saying? I was like not working at the time, and you know what I mean? I wasn't really doing anything. So, you know what I'm saying? When she died, I was on my own for first time in my life for a brief second. Then I met this woman that I ended up moving in with, and she kind of took the role of my mom in a lot of ways. And not only that, but she was similar, very similar to my mother in the ways of, they both liked to crochet. My mother used to love to do, crochet. She used to make, scarves and hats and shit. And this woman that I was with, she did the same shit. She made me a scarf for Christmas.